So far, there have been 5 confirmed cases of novel coronavirus in the U.S., compared to some 4,500 in China. At a Tuesday news briefing, American public health officials reiterated the threat to the U.S. is low. But they and Chinese authorities haven't yet agreed whether the virus spreads before or after a patient shows symptoms, and they're responding to it very differently.
The Chinese have reported evidence of transmission in the asymptomatic phase based on data that they have reviewed. CDC has not been given the opportunity to review that data. We're going to present the data that we have, and we're not necessarily going to affirm someone else's interpretation. So that's why you see the differences.
To make their own conclusions, U.S. scientists are focusing on contact investigations of confirmed U.S. cases, tracking down people who have been in touch with confirmed patients.
Tracing everyone who comes in direct contact with the confirmed case of this new virus. It's essential that we detect illness among contacts in order to make sure that if these contacts are infected, they get the best and most appropriate care, and they understand what steps they must take to prevent spreading of the illness to others.
The CDC and the U.S. State Department have issued travel warnings telling Americans to avoid China. In the U.S., officials are expanding screenings from 5 to 20 airports.
We monitor for any signs of illness from any individual coming from China, on the lookout for anyone coming into the country who's presenting signs and symptoms of disease, working very closely with our partners at Customs and Border Patrol, for instance, as well as information received from pilots or flight attendants, crews of airliners.
Others, like Max Seward, plan to stay put for now. It's been a week since the quarantine began for the 11 million people in Wuhan.
Kind of like a psychological component where we don't really know how bad the virus is. We have a daughter and she's 4 months old. That's our main concern. We're going to be here for the long haul. I think it might be like a month or two even, from what I've heard.